Okay, let's bring up Xcode. And I'll create a new Xcode project. An app in modal example 2. And then create. And hide this window. And hide this window. And maximize. Make this one a little bit smaller. Resume. Now, some things to notice here. We got a structure called content view. And down here, in this, it points specifically to content view. So as we add more structures, keep in mind that no, this is how it makes a connection. Now I'm going to create another structure up here. And I'll call this option 1. And I'm just using the other one as a pattern. So view and then braces, closing brace. Here I'm going to put a var body and some view. Like that. Okay, so this is where we're going to put the majority of our information. And down here, I'm going to get rid of this. There we go. Now, let me call this option 1 view just so it's a little bit more readable. Not that it matters what you call it there. We want to have one screen that goes to another screen. You can think of it that way. They refer to it as modal, which I'll show it and you'll see why. But I want a button on here. So probably the easiest way to do a button is to do the plus up here and drag that down here. There we go. And I wanted to have a button up here also. Where's my plus at? There it is. And I'll drag a button right there. Now, we're going to be calling option 1. So let's focus on that first to begin with. And let's see. I'm trying to remember where it goes. I think it goes right here. We're going to have a binding, and then var, and let's call it a dismiss flag. And it'll be Boolean. Okay, so this is what's going to be passed in as a parameter. You can think of it that way. Let's come down here, and for our main content view, we want to have a what do I want to call it? State. And we'll call it shown. This is whether the window's shown or not. So initially the window's not shown. Okay, so then we've got our button and the action right here. We're going to refer to self, itself, dot, shown. And is it toggle? Toggles booleans. Yeah, toggle. What's this going to do? When you click this button, it'll toggle this. We might have to modify this some for two structs that we'll take a look at here shortly. But that'll toggle it. So it's false. If you click the button, it makes it true. So no, nothing too exciting there. In our content here, I'm going to have a text. And I'll call it option 1 dot no color. Oh, foreground color. Foreground color. And this blue's fine. No, let me make it white. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, can't see it now, so let me come here and change actual color of the button. That was the color of the text. Let me see. If I make the background color blue. Background, is that the color? No memory. Let's try it. Color blue. Okay, so that makes so I can see it. Put padding around it. And corner radius. I need to put a radius here. I don't think I do. Put 10 in there. And dot shadow. And this radius 10. What is what? Unexpected. Oh, I must type that by accident. There we go. Oh, no, that looks too much padding. Foreground color. Color dot blue. I'm missing something. Obviously, I'm not very good at the design side. I need to put a number in there. Ah, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay. That looks better. Okay, let me think. And then I need a dot sheet. Presents the sheet using the given item's data source. This is what is going to bring up the other sheet, the other page, the other struct. And here I'm going to check is presented or do is presented. And this tells when do you do it. Well, we do this when that's true. So close parentheses. And then we have this I have written down, so I'm looking at it. Option 1, view in return option 1 view. Dismiss flag and self dot asterisk shown. Not very good with these. Expected parentheses. Let's see. Beginning parentheses on sheet 1. Closing parentheses after shown. Okay. And, oh, there we go. Do I got any extraneous? Let's see. Let's talk about, like I said, all this I'm not quite 100% comfortable with. This is new. They deprecated the other. Deprecated means they removed it, so you can't use it anymore. But this tells is presented when the shown, which is up here, is true, and the beginning parentheses and closing parentheses, and then the little dash and greater than the arrow. Not sure why that's there, but it basically points to which one you're going to load. And so we got option 1 view. That's the name of the struct up here. And then you're just going to return option 1 view, and then you got dismiss flag self.shown. What is that? Well, that's going to pass in this parameter right here. So I'll return it. That'll pass in the dismiss flag. Okay, so let's come up here now, and we have to make some changes up here. Not too much. Let me think. I got my parameter coming in there, and then I got my button. Okay. Self.dismiss flag equals to false. And text dismiss Yeah, I can do it here. Dismiss dot foreground color. Color dot, what did I do the other one? Escape white. And then after this brace, we want a background. I'm just doing the same options as the one down below. Background color dot red. Put a padding of 2 on there. Corner radius 10. Dot shadow 10. Get rid of that. There we go. What else do we got down below? The dot sheet we don't need. Okay. Let me test it. Okay, so I click this, and I could click this button to dismiss it. You can also scoot that down like that, just like you can on many apps. Okay, so we got option 1 view here. We're passing in true to it. But our button here is setting it to false. So the dismiss flag. That's what causes it to close. Because we're doing this here to present it. And so this isn't like out of the picture. this is gonna have it presented while that flag is set. So switching the flag is what causes it to change. It's like here, if I set this to true, that window would never close. Let's see. See? So the whole driver is on that flag. Okay. We're getting kind of the structure laid down on this, and then we'll put a little bit of code in here. But let me create another one just to show. After you got your first one created, it's not too bad. Although I may have to, excuse me, I may have to adjust the flags. We'll have to see about that. Okay, option 2 and everything else I think should be fine. Just so we know what in world ones we're dealing with. Okay, so down here, I want a second button on my screen. This may be the hard part. That lines up with that. What's this line up with? That. That lines up with that. So this is the closing of my button. Okay. So here, let's put a B stack. What's this one? This is close the view. And what's this one? Close of the struct. What's this one? Close the sheet is the sheet. Okay, I know where in the world I am. So let's come here and paste our code. If they put a little bit of time into the presentation here, the formatting, it just makes this so much easier. I'll make that orange. And if presented, shown, we'll choose option 2. Okay, so we got that. Let's run that. Option 1 goes to that, and option 2 goes to option 1. That's not right. Yeah, sure enough. So what did I screw up? Okay, so I got a separate button, self.shown. I shouldn't need a separate state variable, but maybe I do. Option 2, background dot sheet is presented shown. Option 2. Well, maybe I do. Shown 2. all. Sure enough, I need separate state variables. Okay. Would not have guessed that. Because when I change, the only time it gets changed is when you click a button. Now I didn't need separate variables here because that's like a parameter being passed in. Okay, so let's come over here now and put some more code. Okay. I think about this. State var num1 string equals to that. State variable snum2 is string, and state ssum is string. And for our button here, for our action, so I actually need to build some items in here. I need a VStack. And where's my end button? That's my... view end stack. So I don't have an end button yet. End button. Extraneous top level. Yeah, don't lie with the man. It's telling me. Oh, I don't have a beginning brace here, but I don't have one here. Okay. I'll spend forever on these trying to figure out my missing braces and so forth. Okay, so var num1, num2, sum or integer. Okay. And num1 is equal to int of snum1 exclamation. Do I have to unwrap it? Okay, guess that's it. Num2 is equal to int snum2. I become president of Apple. I'm gonna rewrite their entire Swift. I'm dreaming. Sum is equal to num1 plus num2. Okay, so I add them together, and I want to write it back out. Let's see if I can remember this code. S sum equals to, is this single quote, double quote, slash sum? Also, I need to put my VStack in there, but I didn't put my text in here, did I? Text field. binding. Glad that was there because I couldn't remember the syntax. This is bound to snum1. I don't know if I need a $sign there. Number 1. No errors. That's a good. Oops, spoke too soon. Use wrapper instead. Insert $sign. There, I fixed it. Why do you not like this? But never read. So that must mean this is wrong code here. So we'll come back to that. Text field number 2. I could operate off a script. But that take away the fun of the creating these. snum2 and down below the button. Where's the end button? You know, I think I need another button. Text field sum text sum. Yeah, I need another button. So I'll put the button right here. And text add. And then my code here. Okay. So this is where I want to put in this code right here. I don't think it'll work because I don't got this right. That's pretty bizarre. Oh, I changed the other one. Never mind. There we go. Okay. Now, the idea would be I put 3 in here, 4 in here, click this button, and it'll give me the sum. And then option, that would bring me back to the main screen. Okay, one last piece I don't remember how to do. I know it has to be inside of. Invalid escape sequence. Okay. Is it the other one then? Ah, I think parentheses are on this. I'm probably remembering it wrong. That looks better. No, I spoke too soon. Just double check. Okay. Swift user interface, converting integer to a state variable. Nobody's telling me to go the other way. Enter the string. Well, how much time do we have? Still doing good on time. Okay. Some of these are so old. Open recent. String testing. Summing numbers. There it is. Ah. So close yet so far away. Now, do I have my other project still open? Don't think I do. Okay, let me close that. Person who came up with 2 slashes should be shot. Do I get everything else right? Parentheses around it, double quotes. Okay. Let's run it. Okay, so 3, 4, add 7. Okay, and go back to dismiss. Okay, it's shaping up. Let's change it to, instead of saying option 2, to say add numbers. Where is it? Option 2. Add numbers. And option 1 will have as subtract numbers. Okay, so we're going to almost be as easy to just destroy this and copy it again. You know, I don't think there's anything special about this. Let me get rid of it. This might be what you'd want to do on a project. Get one of them working and then just copy it, because then most of the code's already there. I guess I'll put option 1 view, not that the order matters, above it. Okay, so option 1 view. Let's see, I'm bringing in number 1, number 2. Instead of adding them, I'm going to subtract them. Now, I could leave it as S sum, and there'd be nothing wrong with that, but that makes it very difficult later on when somebody comes in and trying to figure out what in the world you're doing. And text field, difference. And then this one will be subtract. Anything else? I think that's everything. Okay. Let's run it. Means I have an error. By the way, you can click this and extraneous. Remove it. Where am I at? Content view. I've really messed it up. What in the world I did? Struct option 1 view. Okay. Oh, instruct. There it is. I have 400 errors now. Okay. Now let me try again. Okay, so come up here, subtract numbers, put in 4, 3, and 2. Subtract gives me 1. Okay. Add numbers, put in 5, 2, should give me 7. Okay, let's put, since we got a little bit of time, let's put multiply numbers in there. We'll grab a drink here. This time I'll try not to screw up the entire thing. I'm going to create an option 3. So let me come down here, go to the appropriate place, so a bunch of spaces in there, so I don't mess it up. Paste. And option 3. This will be the product. Answer times answer, and what I call it, sprod, and multiply, and text field product, that's what it just shows, and what I call it, sprod. And I got a sneaking feeling that my subtract is wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I have some here. It should be different. Not that it matters. But somebody come in later on and look at it. It's like, what in the world? Why is difference equal to the sum? Okay, so let's go back to our main struct now, our main screen. That's the way I think of it. Load as a structure. And I'm going to throw a new option under here. So my button, where's my close? This is close the V stack. This must be the close of the button. Paste it there. Okay. I'm going to have a new state variable, shown 3. I think we established I need that. And then multiply numbers. Instead of an orange background, let's make it a purple. If purple's a color, yeah, it is. And this will be shown 3. This will be option 3. Obviously, a better one would be like product view, sum view, difference view, but what doesn't it like? Oh, I haven't declared it. State variable shown 3 equals false. Okay, so if I click multiply numbers now, doesn't do anything. That's nice. Nothing does anything. Oh, never mind. 3, 4, 12. Okay. These would be better to give them a different name. Okay. And again, you can just still close that down like that. Okay, so our apps, we're learning most of the basic programming that I wanted you to. So we're going to be focusing a lot more on the interface in the coming weeks. And then you can see some of the coding is very minimal when you're inside the action. Like this right here. We're not doing extensive coding there, but there's quite a bit of structure and quite a bit of the particulars that go into like going back and forth between them. So, the project that I want you to work on is I want you to develop an app that has 4 buttons, and each one will take you to a different screen where you do a different physics formula. Your choice on the physics formula. It doesn't have to be physics. Could be chemistry. Could be business. Whatever floats your boat. So whatever area that you're interested in. Then basically, I just want you to be able to go somewhere and perform some kind of code on that screen. Beyond that, I'm pretty easy going on that because I want you to develop the interface. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop there.